Good day, good morning. As we welcome you on Tea with Lee, we like to say good morning to you, Lisbon Nation. Thank you very much for attending our session today. As we introduced yesterday, we'll be starting from 9 to 10. But we just want our episode to be very short so that we make sure that the concentration span is there. All our members are, or all our listeners are listening to us during this time. We thank you very much for attending. And today, with a heavy heart, our topic is graffiti. Graffiti is uh, when you draw a drawing on top of someone's drawing without their permission. That is what you are doing. You are stealing the artwork, your copyright of someone, and then you are using it as your own. So we have seen graffiti in a different way in this or during this COVID-19 pandemic. So welcome, Amos. Thank you very much for attending our session today. It is with a heavy heart to say graffiti is really killing our society. It's killing the morale of the society in general, the morale of professionals in general. So I'm Lizen Knebe. I'm an engineer, a speaker, a podcaster, and then an entrepreneur. And then I come to you to say we need to make sure that we realize the productivity we'll have once we make sure that the people, the processes and systems are synchronized in order for them to give us the 100%. And then we synchronize it in terms of the 0.3% by making sure that we understand the life cycle of our businesses that we are running, the life cycle of whether we are running a chamber, whether we are running a foundation. So that is what we need to do in order for us to be able to succeed in whatever everything we do. We need to understand the life cycle of whatever path we have taken. So thank you very much, and we welcome you. Morning, everyone. And then we're just waiting and seeing at what is happening, the graffiti that is happening in government in terms of COVID-19 pandemic. We are awaiting the SIU report in terms of the Gauteng Department of Health, the implication of all the parties that are involved. But this is the essence. The essence of corruption or graffiti, it does not start today. The essence of corruption and graffiti start way, way before. When people start to see that they might have powers of influence, they strategically position themselves in order for them, when that opportunity arises, they are ready. They might start a business in 2000 or in the year 2000, knowing that I will accelerate. My goal is to make sure that when I have influence, when I have power, when I have resources, I have already positioned myself in order for me to do what? In order for me to grab the opportunity with two hands. So it's a hard way. So people, they don't see it as graffiti. Because remember, it becomes graffiti once you start to say you do not inform your handler, you do not inform the government that you are working for, that you know what, I at some stage I had an interest in business, I register as a business certificate, which is what the government does on a daily basis, on a yearly basis. They give you the form to declare if you have a conflict of interest. But people, they don't take that literally serious. They just take it as a paperwork. There's nothing to do. You have to do it as a professional. You have to declare that you have an interest outside. So people, they tend to forget about that. So it catch up with you. Whoever you associate with, whoever you have opened a business with, there's a traceability. You see what I like about our government institution, especially now that the Minister of the Trade and Industry has integrated all this CIPC or SARS and everything. Its information can be coordinated within a span of 14 days. They can see that no, this individual has got a business here, but this has just started during the COVID-19 pandemic, where the minister has just integrated all this business registration with your SARS, with your UIF or the Department of Labor. So information is can be catch up very soon. So there's nothing to hide. History everything. There was a case that I was doing in my area where people were concerned that there's this company that is coming, and then we want to know who are the shareholders. So some people, when they were influential, they put their names into that certificate, but there's a traceability where you can see where it started to where we are now. So you regard that as graffiti as well, because people of influence took out their names, they resigned, and then they do all sort of things. It's because they know that, hey, now I'm becoming more influential. People are going to say, or people are going to see I'm the driving force behind this. So that is graffiti. So the biggest culprit of graffiti that you see that is happening in the State Capture Commission are the professionals. They are put under the drain or under the bus because they have no tooth. They are regarded as useless, but they were going to do the operations, the running of the business. So we have to be careful. One of my friends in Limpopo yesterday, Amos, was sharing a story that this director that was dismissed because of 11,000 rand of corruption. Yes, it is graffiti as well. Remember, if it is not in the book in terms of spending that the minimum amount is 11,000 that you can be given by a contractor as a gift, then it is regarded as graffiti. But I know with public entities, we are not allowed to surpass 350 as a gift. So once it becomes more than 350, you have to declare it because it might contravene the conflict of interest stipulation as well. So we need to look at all these things. So professionals, you must be careful. Professionals, whoever you go to bed with in business, you must be very sensitive of the relationship that you are having with that people. It might be a person of power, it might be a person of influence, but do not be transgressed or do not be put under the bus because of those people. You do not know how did they get those deals. So you must do your due diligence, make sure that whatever this person is doing is regarded as ethical, because you do not want anything that is unethical. I see other friends in one of the group that I'm in, they say, no, this person is it's our alumni. Yes, she might be, or he might be an alumni from an institution where we come from. But if they are falling for the graffiti or for the craft in terms of corruption, we cannot glorify that they are our alumni. Because with me, where I come from, I was taught that you have to know the law of contracts. You have to know that the relationship between you and the partner, the relationship between you and the client must be an ethical relationship, not unethical. So let us bear that in mind. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let us safeguard our careers. Yes, this is easy money. It's not easy money. COVID-19 is not easy money. Government has to pay back. Government has to make sure that they meet the deadlines in terms of repaying them. But if you look at it and see the opportunity to make money very quick, you must know that the commission is going to be open in regard to that. So let us please adjust ourselves and put ourselves in order. So with that being said, thank you very much. Let us beware of graffiti. Graffiti might happen as slow as possible. It might happen as high as possible. You must be aware of what you are doing. Do your due diligence. So with that, from us today, we want to say thank you very much until we meet again tomorrow on Tea with Lizwe. We want to say have a good day and God bless. Thank you very much.